Dylan, and you're like, Dylan. Do you know what? Just Dylan squared.
Yo guys, what you saying? I'm Dylan.
And I'm Dylan.
And it's finally here, the Dylan Squared Show.
I can't believe it.
I can.
Why? Deeper, we're actually doing this.
Do you know why I can believe it though?
Why can you believe
We're
it?
fucking sick, bro. That's why.
We are fucking sick,
We are
aren't we?
fucking sick. Anyway.
Yeah?
Why are we doing this?
Good question. I think there's a lot more to it than we've actually thought about. Wait, before we say anything about that, why the fuck have you got a jacket over your lap?
I mean, it's a bit of a sticky situation. Not trying to have my bollocks on camera.
Why do you have your bollocks on camera? Can you not afford trousers or something?
Why you got to pay me out like that?
No, I'm just asking.
Listen, people are supposed to think I'm rich, bro.
Oh, anyway, so why are we doing this? So, well, it all started at uni, really. Well, my uni.
Yeah, I blame Jordan.
Yeah.
He's ruined our lives.
We love Jordan, though. We love Jordan.
Do we? No, we love Jordan.
Yeah, we love
Jordan. Jordan's
so, your friend from school, your friend from sixth form, who became easily one of my closest friends at uni, just for about 2-3 months spoke about to you and to me how he had a friend called Dylan who's Catholic and lives in the local area.
Yeah.
So that's crazy though, how we're from a similar area and I met Jordan at uni, and out of any area to be from,
the maddest
he's from
thing
my
is,
area. Go on.
he wasn't even planning on going to that uni at first. I won't say too much.
Yeah.
But that wasn't his first choice of uni. It all happened by chance, bro.
That's crazy. See, it wasn't mine either. But then eventually...
Now look at us.
I know. It's crazy.
Sitting in front of a camera.
It is weird. But then when I found out you supported Man United, I was a bit like, oh, you kind of went down a little bit in the books.
Honestly, I was when I found out you're a Liverpool fan, I was like, I might have to dead this, bro. I took Jordan to his heart, like, bro. He didn't tell me he was a Liverpool fan, man. But it's fine. So, some things you have to let slide.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. But then from that point on, I started obviously going out with my lot from sixth form and stuff, and then they brought their uni friends, and then fucking hell, you then ended up living with my best friend from sixth form.
That's actually mad. Do you know what's mad about that?
What?
I only actually knew him maybe 3-4 months max. I met him on my birthday when it was the height of lockdown.
Yeah.
And we did that. You remember what did we do? The Zoom call for my birthday.
Yeah.
We did the quiz thing. We were dressed up and stupid.
I didn't dress up.
Yeah, no. Fucking Jay had toilet roll wrapped around his head.
Yeah.
I came.
Jordan had a Sparta costume or something, didn't he?
Yeah, and I was Fat Santa. I don't know. See, this is the thing. I don't actually know why I said I was Fat Santa. Like Santa's skinny.
Yeah, that is true.
Big brain, bro, big brain. Yeah. But yeah, that's the first time I met him. But literally within 5 months, I was living with him.
That is mental. That is mental. But do you know what? I kind of all planned and I can't even speak. Planned out into place, because obviously he had a free room.
Yeah.
And then you wanted somewhere to live.
Yeah.
His uni, it's further away from home, but not
I mean, it was cushy.
too far.
This is the thing. Brighton's good to get fucked up in.
Yeah.
Take that how you will. But
it's a good night out.
It is a good night out.
Oh, but that's mad. So then, trying to go from A to B here. So we had all of that, and I think one night in Spoons, I was just battered, and I was just like, Dylan, and you're like, Dylan, and then I was like, do you know what? Just Dylan squared. Why not?
Dylan squared, mate.
And then there was a Dylan who works there. Lovely guy.
Yeah, lovely guy, but Dylan cubed.
Dylan cubed is not really...
If you're watching this, it's not happening, bro.
We love you. But come on, where's the discounted pints? I know they're cheap anyway, but just keep that in mind. And then Dylan cube might happen. It won't happen, but just getting this... Yeah.
I'm looking at you while you're saying that, bro. It's not
just okay.
Anything for free alcohol.
Not anything, not Dylan cubed.
Maybe not.
Anyway, besides Dylan cubed, we just said Dylan squared, and it just kind of became a ongoing joke. Then ended up on a lads' holiday together.
Yeah, I feel like that's where it kind of reached new heights. It actually became a real thing. On that holiday,
it went from a whole big private joke between everyone into fuck, we're actually Dylan squared now.
Yeah, I feel the holiday definitely cemented it for me. because of the the cheeky little D squared tattoo that I got.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so
Because we had a game in it. We had who could get the most points.
yeah,
I think
that's
you
the
won.
reason I won.
Yeah, you won. I think I came second or third out of 6, which wasn't
Who came,
terrible.
yeah, because you got with the what was it, Polish bird?
Yeah, I got with a Polish bird. I don't want to say too much in it. That can stay for another episode. But yeah, I got a chain here. Big up Josh. Josh is the one who you lived with actually. So
Yeah.
he got this. Yeah, it's not actually on my body. So Dylan's got the one
You
up
can tell
on me
who the
there.
real who's really dedicated to this partnership and who's not.
Mine's silver. Yours is just ink. Okay.
What do you mean? You don't go there, bro. If we break up, I got to look at that for the rest of my life, bro.
Yeah, or go on a tattoo fix E4.
Publicity, bro. Free publicity.
Yeah, just pretend like we've fallen out.
Oh, God. Fuck it.
Oh, what's that show where you like give each other tattoos? Have you seen that?
Oh, what with the Geordie bird?
Yeah.
And Stephen Bale used to be on it.
Oh my no, that could go brutal.
That'd be funny though.
You'd probably put like a United badge like on my bum or something.
That's a good idea.
No, I'm not giving you any
ideas. Bro, I'd put a giant cock on your head, bro.
What's that? I'm a dickhead.
Yeah,
you're a dickhead. Yeah, I know you're not wrong there. But sorry. So you keep going like off topic.
It's because you waffle too much.
I do waffle too much, but Cavos. So ended up just making that account, just Dylan squared, and we were just battered out of our mind like all the time.
Do you know what the thing is, right? Because we only really punted that account for like 2 days while we were there.
I know.
Which means we spoke to easy like 100 people.
I know.
Because we got 100 followers.
Yeah.
Just by speaking to random fucking battered people in Cavos.
Like 20 of them unfollowed us after the holiday, but do you know what?
Snakes.
If you're watching this, yeah, and we become be like, oh, I met them in Cavos. No, you didn't.
You didn't. You just didn't.
We said at the same time.
Come on, bro.
So that's the thing. So we just went around to random people, got it going. Even like people had come up to me and been like, "Oh, Dylan squared." It's like, do you realise it's 2 people? It's not just me.
Why you though?
Why me?
Why are you the face, bro?
I'm not. I weren't the face. It's because they were the people that I went up to and said that's the account.
Dylan squared.
Yeah, met some right nutters out there though. It was brilliant.
Do you remember the Irish geezer?
Who the fuck is that boy?
Boxes, bro.
He was funny.
Bro, Cavos was sick, man. I'm excited for the next one. I am excited for the next one.
But I think, was it Jay's birthday where the podcast thing was like, let's actually do it? Because we'd spoken about it a little bit, and then we hadn't got content for our Instagram since Cavos.
I know you can see in my eyes that I'm fuming right now.
Why?
Arsenal just scored.
Oh no, VAR might rule it out though. Zinchenko might be off. That might be offside, so you might be alright. It's not even me waffling now. I was waffling, but it was on the topic.
I can't even remember what you're waffling about, bruv.
About how we didn't get any content. Well, we had that like a couple photos in London for that thing Jordan wanted to do. And
do you know what the problem is with that? Sorry to cut you off again, but the problem is, right, we say we're going to get content, and then we end up battered in 5 minutes. Like that night we went to London, we were necking whiskey. Just straight out of the bottle within like 10 minutes of meeting up. Content out the window, bro.
They're going to think we're some alkies now, the people watching this.
We are, aren't we?
Don't worry about that. But
I mean, I used to be. Don't worry about it.
I've done dry Jan so far and I've not broken it, so...
You pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
I respect it. No, I respect it. I mean, I don't really drink anymore, to be fair. I have like a pint or 2 every now and then. Bro.
Yeah.
Can't be bothered. Bro, there's nothing good about alcohol.
I know what you mean.
Like, what? Like, listen. No one can tell me that alcohol is fun, right? Because you drink, right? All right, maybe you have a good time for like an hour or 2, right? But you got to keep drinking.
But then that makes you even worse.
It makes you even more fucked up to the point where you're no longer enjoying yourself because you're just that fucked up.
Yeah.
You become paralytic. You become a burden to everyone else. You wake up the next day, you got a dented bank account and a dented forehead because of the hangover that you got.
Oh, man.
It's long, bro. It is long. Because, like, I don't know, like, when I was, like, 17, 18, when I drank, allegedly, when I was 17, hangovers didn't exist.
See, they did for me.
I didn't really get hangovers until I started going to, like, 2021.
Oh, no. Oh, I got them bad in first year uni, like when I was 18. Dylan, stop. I'm trying to tell a story. Anyway, so, couldn't get any content. then it got to Jay's birthday.
Yes.
Ended up in
we normally end up in one or two places though.
yeah.
So it's gonna be one of those.
Yeah, we were in a bar and it was really loud, and I don't know why, I just thought it'd be funny just to be like, oh yeah, Dylan, let's just make some content. And one of them was like, I'm gonna do a podcast with you.
Oh yeah,
blah,
I
blah,
remember.
blah, blah.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Andy was there, innit?
Yeah, like get you on it, drop your ideas. And I was battered out of my head, but I meant it. It's like, you know, when you're really drunk and it's like there's a sober thoughts, or you're chatting
I barely
shit.
drank that night as well. So I remember the whole thing.
I was done
sitting
out.
there fucking up, bro.
And then
that was the same. That was the same night that we was playing pool, and that bird kept following me around. While there was a guy following this girl around. She was just talking to me, and this guy was just following her around. So desperate, so sad, bro.
oh, the pool, the table inside the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Alright,
remember
shut
that
up.
now.
Tangents. Shut up. Karen, telling your story.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that happened, and we were like, do you know what? Like, woke up the next day, I was like, oh, you know, we got content. Do you remember? You're like, yeah. So I sent it over to you. I was like, can I post it? You're like, yeah. Why haven't you posted it already? So I did it, and then I thought, like, we need to think this through, get it done. Gave it like Jay's birthday, October? Gave it like 3 months, and we were like, let's be serious. Sat down in the pub.
That was a very productive day.
Yeah, that's the thing. We can chat shit for days, but
it's productive shit chatting. Man.
Yeah, literally.
Hopefully, like this, productive shit chatting.
And then here we go. Here we are. Like, it's actually happened. So, do you know what though? Why? Like, what's the why to this?
That's a good question. That is a good question. What is the why to this, bruv? Because I mean, like, it's just a bit of fun, really, isn't it? I mean,
that's what I think.
I mean, I was saying this when we was in the pub as well. It's a natural flow, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just happens. So why not record it?
Yeah, it's true, and then just see what happens.
Like, because even like before we started, or like in like days previous, whatever, when we've been setting up and shit, I've had to catch myself and say, no, we need to save this because this is good. But we just, I don't know, it's just natural conversation, and it just flows.
We've just had like,
and when you find that and it works, run with it.
It's true. We've had like loads of random chats about like God knows what, and then I think putting that together, we're like, damn, like this could actually be seen by people, and they could be like, oh, this is quite interesting.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah, if you don't, then suck your mum.
We've got issues though. If you don't, there's issues.
There is issues. There is issues.
If you know, you know.
100%. Yeah, it's crazy how I still can't get my head around it.
To be honest, I don't want to say I don't want to say I've come to terms with it, cause, like, it's like a life changing thing, but like it's just cushy, isn't it? Like, I always kind of knew that we had the chemistry.
Yeah.
And content making is such a big thing nowadays.
Oh yeah. Definitely. Like, I'll be honest, on my TikTok, I just post like, what's happened United.
I don't know. I'm getting bad vibes. Conceded. I'm getting bad vibes. I think Arsenal scored again.
Have they? Do you know what? I can't even talk about football. I can't even cuss Man United this season, and I hate it.
Yeah, no.
I can cuss the fact you've not won a trophy, but you're very close to it.
Yeah, I mean, we're in a title race, but...
Are you, though?
We're more in it than fucking Liverpool.
Yeah, I'm not saying we're in
barely in a race for top 10, bruv.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I think we were going to be in it.
That Palace game, though, kind of...
Before the Palace game. Obviously, I think, because, like, I feel like Palace and Man United's, like, crutch team. Do you know what I mean?
That's like us with Brentford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, obviously, we were kind of betting that, hoping that Tottenham would beat Man City. Which nearly it started off strong. We started off strong.
But like, Tottenham's the one team. I think like you're more likely to see like a Bournemouth or something not bottle something. Like, I'm not even joking. Yeah. Tottenham, yeah. Do you know what you are? You're this to all the Tottenham. You're a bottle job. Like, they are 100%.
Fully. No, I agree. But the thing is, like, it started off strong. They went 2-0 up, and I was like, say less. And then they lost, like, what was it, like 4-2, 5-2 or some shit?
4-2. Would you take Harry Kane?
Yeah.
Because I know he wants to come United. But do you think he'll actually, like, do well? Because, like, no offence to Tottenham fans if you're watching.
All offence to Tottenham fans. Tottenham shit.
Okay, but apart from, I know Son's having an off season, but apart from him and Kane, who's actually good in that team, like you've got decent players in terms of like Bentancur, Højbjerg, but you don't look at their team and kind of go, wow, they're superstars. Whereas you look at Man United, you're like, okay, De Gea, one of the best shot stoppers in the world. You've got Bruno Fernandes, you've got Rashford, who's in the form of his life at the moment. Even like Casemiro, probably the best holding midfielder in the world. And then if you add another superstar in Harry Kane, do you think he'll perform to his Tottenham level where he was like a big fish in a smaller pond, or will he just have the Spurs in him and bottle it?
I don't know, honestly. I mean, I think there's a chance he could bottle it because he's been at Spurs for so long. You got to pick up like the characteristics of being at that club. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they've been in bottle jobs for so fucking long.
I know.
They might.
Last trophy was what?
It's like you say, Harry Kane's a big fish in a very small pond.
Yeah, he is.
But like, my only question would be, do you think if he came to Man United, albeit he's a big fish in a pond he's in now, is he still going to be a big fish?
What, at Man United?
Yeah.
No way. No way. Like, don't get me wrong, you guys are nowhere near what you were when we were in like primary school. Like, when we were in primary school, you and Chelsea were like the top teams. A little bit of time before that, it was Arsenal there in the mix as well. Like, we've just been shit for ages. Like, literally throughout secondary, we weren't even in a conversation.
I mean, Liverpool have been shit since Klopp came.
Klopp came.
A bit of buzz happened, and you won the league, and now you're in a bin again.
I mean, what he's won every trophy that he's taken part in except the Europa League, and like that's not even that deep.
It's not the end of the world, is it?
Yeah, but I feel like now we're just going into that transition phase again. But like United, you know, since 2013, you've kind of been up and down. You've been recycling your managers a bit. Now in Ten Hag, I think Glazers have gone like, do you know what? He's the man.
Yeah, hopefully we get some good backing by then, whoever the fuck the new owners will be. That'd be nice. I'm still hoping it's Appleby.
Do you think?
I hope so. We'll become the richest club in the world at that point, surely. Or one of them at least.
Apparently, like Qatar's trying to buy us.
Are you going to become an oil club though?
I'd love that. Do you know what?
To be fair, a lot of people knock it, but being an oiler club would be sick.
Oh,
the money behind it.
I'll tell you now. Do you know why us Liverpool fans knock out the net spend trophy all the time? We're 14th net spend because we don't have anything else better going for us. Because in their heart of hearts, these Liverpool fans here would love to be an oil club. 80% of them would absolutely love it. But the reason that they're saying like, oh no, why do I want to do that? Blah blah. We've done it all organically. Is because that's all they know, and that's how we've been doing it. We've got FSG. They are awful. Like until we started like winning the league, or whatever. The guy didn't care about the club. He put us into the Super League.
Bro. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was a weird time.
Yeah, I know. He could not give fucking two shits, mate. This guy, I don't like this owner.
I mean, he's put out there in it for the money, innit?
The best thing about him is he's got a fit wife who's like 30 years younger than him. That's literally it. I'm not even joking.
That just comes with money.
Yeah. I don't like the guy at all. But it's been interesting between like Liverpool and United in the past few years because, you know, since Fergie, even you have been better up until, I don't know, maybe about 4 years ago. But we still have games where we'd beat you or we'd draw with you when we shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Last season was my favourite, though.
Fuck you.
9-0 over 2 games. That was...
Why you got to bring up? Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
When the fuck did we start talking about football?
I don't know. We just did, innit?
Where did we come from? Like as in, like, to get to the football?
I have no idea. Oh, do you know what that reminded me of? Cabos, the penalties.
Oh, man. Who did you scored 1, right?
No, I scored 2. I remember. So what it was you gave a geezer what, like 3 euros, and you got like an X amount of shots, and if you got all
scored
3,
you got a beer, free beer or something.
A few beers.
See, I couldn't shoot because obviously I fucked my ankle.
Yeah. Jay bottled his first one, but put 2 in. Jay did the best. He's the best footballer in the group.
100%.
Then it was really funny because I missed 2. And I had my last one, and some guy's waffling behind us with Matt, and he's like, your mate is shit at football. And I was like, what? And I just get up and I top bins it, and I turn around, I was like, what, mate? And he was like, oh yeah, sorry, that was actually quite good.
Oh, bro, a lot of Joe. Yeah, I've realised this when I was out there. A lot of the people in Calais have got big mouths, but nothing behind it.
Oh yeah.
They all chat so much shit. Like that Greek gangster, bro, that came
Oh,
up to
I
me,
didn't
slapping
even
me
see
up.
that.
That was so weird, bro. Because I can't even remember who I was with. I think I was standing next to Steph.
Yeah.
But fucking this guy, he was like, he must have been like 2'2", bruv. He just started slapping me on the arm like, oh, I'm a Greek gangster doing this, that, and the third. Like, bruv. See, the thing is, right, the only reason he walked away is I looked at him and went, why are you slapping me? And he was like, because I'm a Greek gangster, and then he walked away.
Oh,
Cool.
mate.
Great gangster. Nice.
Oh, speaking of people that think they're like the dog's bollocks, what do you think of Andrew Tate at the moment?
It's a sticky one. See, this is the thing, right, with Andrew Tate, right? A lot of the things he say,
Yeah.
I say a lot of the things he says. I don't want to get myself in to catch a little case of the same, bro. But like some of the things he says make sense.
Yeah.
Like the whole empowering men, being masculine, shit like that. Not so much empowering men, but like being masculine, looking after
be
women,
careful with your... Because,
all of that shit,
yeah.
you know, take everything I say with a pinch of salt here, please. But like all of that crap.
Mm-hmm.
But then like I feel like the way he goes about it, the way he portrays himself, it doesn't, like, you can't really agree with it.
But the thing is, he does that because he knows if he just goes like, oh yeah, you know, a man needs to look after his wife, make sure she's all okay, and they've got to provide for the kids.
Yeah, that's not very interesting,
people just going to be like, oh, that's just an average Joe. Whereas if you've got this guy going like, a man should be, you know, full power, he owns the woman,
top G,
yeah. Then he draws so much attention to him, and you've got these...
He's smart. He is very smart.
Oh, 100%. And you've got these kids who believe that, you know, everything that he says is like correct.
Yeah.
People should worship him, the Matrix, all of that stuff. Do you really think he's doing Hustlers University to help people? No. He just wants to make even more money. He just wants to,
like I saw some bollocks like he makes like 10 million a year off side hustles or some crap. It's like everything he does is
why he's in prison.
True, yeah. That is a good point. You know what's mad about that whole thing? You know, on his website, it literally says he makes girls fall in love with him. And then, like, if they've got the right qualities, then he'll put them in front of the webcam. But the thing is, right, apparently, a lot of girls came out on the news and shit and were saying, like, oh, yeah, no, he never forced us to do anything. We all did this ourselves. Like, we're millionaires to get and all that crap.
I've heard that as well.
But, like, who, like... This is the thing. I agree that he's done a lot of bad shit. But then, in the same vein, I also agree that the media and people are trying to push a narrative on him.
Oh, 100%.
As a scapegoat.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Like going back to the points that he said, like, for example, I know for a fact you agree with me here. Like, if you don't, I'll be genuinely shocked. But when he says, so how often would you say you go out, like, in general? Because we'll go out together sometimes we won't.
Well, you mean like going out, like outside of work and all that?
Yeah, or like, let's say you go to the pub, or let's say
maybe once or twice a week.
Well, yeah,
like I'll meet up with Jordan and have a chill night, stuff like that. But like out going places like once or twice a week at max.
All right, so let's say max 8 times a month, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
In those 8 times a month, how many times do you get a compliment off a woman? Just a random woman?
Never.
Never. All right, in a year.
Maybe once or twice.
Once or twice a year. Yeah. So like once every 6 months, basically.
If it's not like our female friends, for example,
no, a stranger, like being bi, right? So a guy or a girl compliments you.
Yeah.
How many times in like a year or 6 months, whatever? Or random stranger.
In an entire year, 5-10 max.
Yeah. Same as me. Exactly the same. So not even once a month, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So my point is a girl is most likely going to get a compliment.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Basically every time she goes out, right?
100%.
Doesn't matter what she looks like. But with us, if someone goes up to me, like a girl goes up to me and she's even if I'm not the most attracted to her, and she goes, oh yeah, like, I really like your hair, or like, I really like your jacket, or like, oh, your trainers look really nice.
That shit sticks with you.
I feel like I'm James Bond after that.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, my confidence shoots up, but then because girls hear compliments so many times, they're kind of like, oh, it's just another guy trying to hit on me. Oh, that's that. Yeah. And Andrew Tate argues that, and that's that's an example that I've put into context with you. I've done it with me now, and we both agree with it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, yeah, I mean, it just goes to show, like, if you say the things he says in the right way, then 9 times out of 10 you're gonna agree with him.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I don't know. It's a sticky one. It is a sticky one because then, like, are we trying, like, by agreeing with what Andrew Tate says, are we trying to get cancelled ourselves?
No, because
a lot of the people that have publicly agreed with him have also become scapegoats for the media.
But if you watch Piers Morgan's interview with him, he goes on to say he can't, like, don't get me wrong.
I have watched that. That was a good interview.
It was, and to be fair, I'm not a massive fan of either of them. But Piers Morgan calls him out, and he's like, "So you mean this?" And he's like, "No," but he was like, "But you literally just said that you meant it this way." And he's like, "No, I don't." And he's like countering him and making him admit things that he doesn't want to admit. But it's obvious that Tate shows these, like, what's the word, like, for the perceptions? They're very, like, extreme. He makes it sound so extreme, but it's all, like, for the media's sake.
See, like, all of his opinions are generic things. Like, most guys think the things that he says, as in, like, oh yeah, I'm a man, I should protect women and this, that, third. Most guys think that, but it's the way he says it.
Yeah,
he's such a, I don't know. It's like it works though, to be fair, but he takes it so far.
Yeah,
which is why a lot of people don't receive him well.
But see how we just put it so simplistically now.
True, but then you say that people might not take that the right way. You never know.
Well,
I hope you do.
If you don't, then, like,
fuck off.
I don't get what I've said. That's so bad.
Just fuck off. How about that? Just fuck off.
Yes.
Don't. I love you.
I don't know what's going to happen with him in prison though. That's mental. Oh, do you know another thing? Like, talking about the news, have you seen, like, have you driven up like different parts of London recently?
Not really. I mean, I've only really driven around the area for work and stuff.
Oh, so, like, I was in my dad's car today for my brother's football game, and all around kind of like southwest London, there's like these signs for, like, no diesel cars.
Oh, what, like the ULEZ?
Yeah. They're like everywhere now, and then they've got the no motor vehicles coming up. If you go in, you get fined. They're like everywhere now.
You know, right? So obviously ULEZ. I might be wrong, but, like, originally it was like the congestion zone just in, like, central London.
Yeah.
Where you have to pay to drive through it.
Mm-hmm.
Then that came out. I don't know how far that came out, but before I finished university, it came out to around Lewisham.
Right. Oh.
Because like,
where is Lewisham South East?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's near Greenwich and all that stuff.
Oh, right. Okay.
But, like, so, like, I would have to drive through that to get to uni.
Oh yeah, because you. Yeah, I know where you went.
Like, luckily my car was ULEZ compliant, but if it wasn't, I would have to pay £12.50 every day I drive through uni. This is where it gets better, right? So the current plan is to extend it inside the entire M25.
Okay.
So, like, fair enough, you want to cut down emissions and all that crap. But, like, my stepdad, for example, he's a builder. His van, diesel van, is not ULEZ compliant.
Yeah, because
every time he turns it on, because it's parked on the road, every time he turns it on, he's got to pay £12.50. So he's got to completely get rid of his entire, like, mode of transport to get to work and all that crap, and buy a new one and all that crap. Especially in, like, the middle of a cost of living crisis, you can't just splash on a new van.
Oh my days!
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, the intention behind it to cut down all that crap is great.
I agree.
But it's like Andrew Tate, bruv. I feel like it's all going on in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it's got to be a slow progressional, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not initialization, but like it being put in.
Yeah.
It's got to progressively be put in. Instead of just like,
here we go,
yeah. ULEZ, you can't drive a car. The fuck? It's like they changed the fucking, they recently changed petrol.
What do you mean?
So, like, it used to be E5.
Yeah.
And now it's E10, which isn't suitable for all petrol vehicles. So, like, it says on petrol pumps now, because I think it makes it more biodegradable and healthier for certain engines and whatever.
Oh, right.
But it says above the little pump thing now.
Yeah.
This petrol is suitable for most vehicles. Please check online. So what is, like?
So if your vehicle's not suitable,
so, like, if you've got, like, say you got a petrol car, which is pretty common around our area, a petrol car, like, older than, like, 2010, 2005, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a chance that you can't even drive that because they changed the petrol. If you've got a diesel, you probably won't be able to drive that because it's not ULEZ compliant. But it's like the diesel things go, like, deep. Like, my dad's old car, he had like a really like a modern nice diesel car. I think it was a Jag. Couldn't drive it because of the ULEZ shit.
That is peak.
Like what? So what are you supposed to do? So like, unless you can afford a nice new petrol car, you can't drive.
Yeah, basically.
Inside the M25. What is the point?
There isn't one.
Exactly.
there
And like, it's not like
one.
it's not like you can just splash out on a fucking electric car, because they cost a fucking arm and a leg.
Make us money, and we'll both have one.
Say less, yeah. For every million you make, we'll do an electric car giveaway.
He can.
He's gonna do it. I ain't doing it. Nah.
You suggested it.
We'll talk about it.
One of the special guests can do it.
Yeah. Fucking what's his name? JX5H. He's rich. He can do it.
Yeah.
JX5, fucking rapper, mate. Yeah. But yeah, it's not good, bro.
It isn't.
It is just peak.
Do you see Rishi Sunak got fined 800 quid because he weren't wearing a seatbelt?
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Because I saw that on Twitter, but I saw it for a parody account, so I didn't know if it was actually true.
I thought it was real because I saw it came up on like Snapchat, like news things. So I swiped up and it said so, but it came up on like Insta pages, and then the comment sections were literally just like, "So Rishi's just paid himself 800 quid."
I never clocked that as well, actually.
Yeah.
So he's just what? Just mad though. I'm surprised no one's exploits that system.
Yeah, I know.
But then he obviously doesn't actually get the money. Like, he's not getting 837 quid or whatever is in his pocket because he didn't wear a seatbelt.
But he's all a part of it, innit?
Yeah,
and then
true.
the whole like
innit?
maths thing, yeah. It's like
Bro,
you've got to do maths till 8. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. In my 9 to 5, yeah, I have to do the most basic maths. I have to do like basic subtraction, and I don't even have to use a calculator. What about you? In your job,
the furthest I go, obviously, like every now and then I do like coding and stuff.
Yeah, of course.
But the furthest I'll go is basic level algebra.
Yeah.
Which is just like X's and Y's and A's and B's. And that's not even that deep. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not needed.
What is it really like? You got to figure out like what Y equals or what X equals.
Yeah. Like, take this. Like, for my uni course.
Yeah.
In the first year of uni, I had to do maths.
What'd you do at uni again?
Creative computer science.
Okay, because I knew it was some sort of IT. I just didn't know the
creative
specific.
Computer science. But in the first year of that, I had an entire maths module where I was just banging out like university like degree level maths.
Yeah.
Used none of it. None. Literally, I banged that out so hard. I focused on it. It was like they banged on about how important it was. I got 87% on the exams.
Fucking hell, that's a lot.
Banged it. Nearly got first, and I did not use.
That's
it
not a first.
No, yeah, it is a first.
It is a first. 70.
Yeah, so I got first on it.
Yeah.
I haven't used it at all. That was nearly 3 years ago.
Oh, because have you forgotten it now?
Mostly, yeah.
Because I was going to say,
it's all just like fucking, like do you know anything about like A level and further maths?
No, that's what I mean.
So like in A level and further maths, you got like log functions and all that shit.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, log is a word.
Yeah.
And a function is a mathematical line.
What, like the branch? No, can shit. No.
But no, yeah, we were doing that, but it was like,
I'm not funny.
I agree, he's not funny. But yeah, like it's just like the maths was so stupid. It was just pointless, bro. I accomplished nothing. My point here is that you do not need to be doing maths until you're 18.
No, because I did way.
I did maths until I was 18 because I did obviously school maths, GCSE, A level maths for my engineering and my further maths for my engineering, and then I did maths in uni. So I basically did it until I was 18. Yeah. Completely pointless.
No, mate, literally, I went the furthest direction from maths, and I've turned out all right, I think. Like, I've seen a lot of people... yeah.
All right.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, I've seen a lot of people, like, talk about, you know, when they've left school and how they've had to not really use, like, advanced maths in their jobs or whatever they've had to do. Like, even when I was, like, doing my GCSEs at the time, whenever I'd met older people, they'd be like, yeah, like, as long as you pass, as long as you understand basic maths,
yeah, bro, as long as you can do basic times tables, basic addition and subtraction, you don't fucking need maths. Do you know what I mean? Unless
you want to obviously be like an accountant or like...
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's different.
If you want a job in maths, then yeah, by all means, choose to study it till you're 18.
Yeah, but I don't think you should be forced.
No way.
If anything, I think that you should be forced to study English until you're 18.
Forced?
Not forced. It should be compulsory to do it.
Do you think?
Over math. I don't think it should be a thing, but over maths it should be a thing.
As in, it's more important than maths. I agree, because emails...
Right? People, like... I guarantee you, right? You could list off any like 8-letter word to a random person on the street, whoever they are, and I guarantee you 9 out of 10 of them won't have a clue what it means.
An 8-letter word.
Yeah.
Do you know what? By the end of the episode, I'll think of an 8-letter word.
Say less. Run it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna embarrass myself, bro. But no, do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people spend their entire life learning English and they don't know how to speak English. Why are we being forced to fucking do maths?
But like emails, cover letters, even like structuring a CV, like that's all English. Like, you know, if you're like, for example, at work, I have to write emails so much, and I'll ask people like, "Is this all right? Is this all right?" Like the way I've structured it, the language I've used, because in previous jobs, I wouldn't really have to like do that much. And at uni, when I was emailing, it was more just like, "Hi," whatever the lecturer's name is, for this lecture.
Yeah.
Whereas at work, you know, in the industry I'm in, you need to use like specific terms and stuff like that. But I agree with the English. One thing that I've thought about, right? I think media should be either a year 7 to 9 subject or a compulsory GCSE, just because of how big it is now.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I mean, it depends what aspect of media you're talking about.
The media's everywhere, though. I think
it's true, but like how deep into media are you trying to? Because like I did a media course in college, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was radio, TV, music videos, film studies. Like how are you doing all of that?
I mean, it depends on what's on the syllabus, but I think whatever you learn, it will really help you.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah.
Like, okay, maybe not compulsory, but like,
I think it should be a 7 to 9. Like you said, like a year 7 to 9 subject, or a 7 to 8, or whatever what it is now.
And then it can, like, the teachers can also.
Man United lost.
Did they?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think Man United lost.
Shall I have a look?
Yeah.
I don't actually like the Premier League app, you know.
I use One Football, no promotion. Unless
3-2.
Unless of course you want to pay us.
You lost 3-2. Oh my days! Arsenal might win the league. 90-minute Eddie Nketiah. I might have to get him in my fantasy team.
I'm having a cigarette, bro. I can't do it, bro. I need a cigarette.
Do you know what? Darwin Núñez might have to come out of my team. That guy.
Has he accomplished like anything like significant for Liverpool?
Headbutting someone in his first home game.
Is that it?
I
mean, I don't really. I obviously don't really keep up with Liverpool, so as a Man United fan.
Scored a good header against West Ham. He missed an open goal actually in the Champions League. That's quite funny. Literally, it was like, it was actually like harder to miss. Like I don't get it. Ball just comes into him. He was like, oh yeah, and we just hit the post. He misses all the easy ones, but will score a really hard chance.
Yeah, there's a lot of players like that.
Yeah,
there's a good few players like that. It's weird though. It is weird, but like, I see. I don't get it. Like, how can you? Because he was so hyped.
It's because last season he was nuts.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. Like, that's why I don't really like the way that football transfers occur. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say there's a better way they can do it because I'm not fucking Scooby. But like, a lot of player hype is built around a transfer because of how good he performs in a team.
Yeah.
So, but it baffles the mind that you think you can just pick that player out of that team that he's performing in, put him in a completely different one, and expect him to just go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, for example, like take like Luis Diaz, yeah, took him out of Porto, put him in that Liverpool side, and he was absolutely nuts. Like this guy plays with so much confidence. But take out Darwizzy, call him that. Darwizzy's his nickname. And then you've got Sweet Life of Zach and Cody Gakpo. That's what I call him. Get this guy back to the Tipton Hotel because I don't even know for him. The thing is, he didn't even have a great World Cup. He just scored goals out of nowhere. I was hoping he could do that for Liverpool. Ghost in a game and just pull out a goal. Against Chelsea yesterday, this guy was just blazing it over the bar. Like, he can make a simple pass. Just wouldn't do that.
I don't know. But then, like, you got like, who did he play for before Liverpool?
PSV.
PSV.
But he like tore apart Arsenal. He was getting insane stats. I noticed that Eredivisie, but I'm thinking like, still you'd show like a little bit of something, right? Like Mudryk when he came on yesterday against Liverpool, this guy was just, the ball was glued to his foot. Like, genuinely, he was just getting, and I'm like, why can't Gakpo do that? But
What can you
it's
do,
what it
bro?
is. How are we back on football?
I don't know. I feel like it's a very. I mean, we're both big fans of football.
We are.
Yeah. I feel like it's going to be a common occurrence
Yeah.
throughout a lot of this. Just talking about fucking, mate, this fucking sheets.
So you're having to keep that there.
Oh, mate, this is already on the ropes, man.
That's the thing. Like, yeah, it's just always like a topic that just keeps coming up.
There's always something to go about. I feel like because there was something that I wanted to bring up to you, but I completely it's gone from my head, bro. It's because you waffle too much.
I actually do.
It's gone out
Really
my head,
bad. But I feel like that's just to do a lot of my acting background and stuff. Like, I just,
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, you're basically trained to speak on camera for.
yeah, literally.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, with or without that, you chat so much shit.
Yeah, I know.
But then that's why we work, because I also chat so much shit.
It is true. But going back to, like, because I found it really interesting talking about like what we did and stuff, because we're also from like very different backgrounds, we're very different people as well.
Yeah.
But that's why it, like, this just works. Because at uni, like, just doing acting, doing like films, like, it was all just pretty fun. But then, like, coming into like reality now, it's felt so weird the past few months.
Bro, like, the step from like uni into the real world
Yeah.
is a big step.
Yeah.
Because like every single person thinks this. You leave college, you go to uni, you think, oh, I'm an adult now, I do what I want, all this shit. Right? Realistically, you're not. You ain't got a clue.
No.
Like,
No.
You ain't got a clue. As soon as you step out of uni and you're actually in the real world, there, shit's not. Bro, it's long, bro. It is long.
Like, I just miss, yeah, because you lived at home, innit? Well, you lived in, yeah.
So I lived at home for the first year.
Well, half of it, right?
Yeah. So for like, obviously I was travelling to campus and stuff, and then COVID hit, so I was in lockdown.
Yeah.
So I couldn't really do fuck all there. And then, like, obviously second year, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna move to Brighton, shits and giggles.
Oh, that was second year?
Yeah. So I, like, for my entire second year, I was basically in Brighton for shits and giggles. Because obviously uni was still online, but we weren't in lockdown.
Yeah.
So it's like, might as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then third year, I lived at home again. But third year, I picked up... See, third year was stressful, bro, because I basically picked up a full-time job. And then did uni as well.
That was me as well. I didn't have a full-time job, but I had 2 jobs on the run because my student finance didn't cover my rent.
See, I was blessed. My student finance always covered my rent.
Yeah,
I was blessed.
So annoying.
Yeah, that's peak. I know a few people like that.
It was absolutely horrible. But, like, the jobs I was doing, especially like when I was teaching, that's probably got to be one of the best experiences of my life. Like, absolutely loved it. Like, going to work was like just.
Would you have said that's a simple job?
No. Oh no, because even though my shifts were really short, because it was like anywhere between 1 and like 5 hours.
Yeah.
But the amount you've got to do in that time, and you've actually got to educate people and be on your toes for the whole time, was just crazy. Yeah, you could give yourself a break when kids are rehearsing or whatever, but yeah, it was a lot. But it's the most rewarding thing I think I've ever done. Yeah,
I mean, I feel like it's always like that though. Like the first job you get, like real job, is always the one that you like. It's like my mum says, her first real job was stacking shelves in Tesco's, and it was her favourite job. And
really?
she was like a bank manager for like fucking NatWest, and did so many things throughout her life, and had like loads of different careers and shit. Stacking shelves in Tesco's, bro.
That's mental.
And now she's retired because she retired early. She's back to stacking shelves in Sainsbury's just for fun. Because it gives her something to do, innit?
Yeah,
which fair play, like. But it's always those. That's why I asked if you find it simple or not, because I feel like it's always the simple jobs. Like my favourite job that I've ever had was the building.
Which one?
The building. When I was the labourer.
Really?
A builder's labourer, yeah. Literally simple, just moving sand, keeps you fit. Obviously, that went out the fucking window, but keeps you fit, keeps you strong. You're literally just moving bricks, moving sand, making tea, chatting to like-minded people, because you're all from fucking wherever the fuck you're from, same area, chatting shit because you're all builders.
Yeah.
And it was decent pay. As a 17-year-old, I was on £14 an hour.
Mate, that is very, very good.
Exactly. Obviously, there's not too much prospect in that because you're just a builder.
But like at the time,
you could be a foreman or whatever. Like, but at the time for what you're doing, it is the bollocks.
When it's temporary like that, it's proper sound. Because like Matt got me trial shifts at Subway, and that was just weird. And when it got straight, I just didn't like it. And I got conjunctivitis, yeah. And then the owner didn't believe me. So when I'd went to go do my interview, she was like, "Oh my God, you are poorly, aren't you? Get away from me!" And I was just there like, yeah, that's why I've not been trying to like sign the contract, because it's a very contagious eye thing, and
and you're making food.
Yeah, exactly. And what's it? That's why I'm getting glasses. Another reason, because this eye, it's ever since I've had it, it's just been completely messed up.
Shit.
So I went there, I signed the contract for her, and I still had it for a bit. And she hired a new manager. So I was trying to get in contact. They were just ignoring all my emails. I was fuming. So one day, when I got the bus home from sixth form, it was on the way home. So I just got off the bus. I went in the store. I was like, "Hi, can I talk to the manager?" And then she was like, "Oh no, I am the manager." And I was like, "Oh, so you're new?" Blah. Okay. I'm chatting to her, and I go, "So I've been down for this job. I've signed the contract for it. I want to discuss my hours." "Oh, sorry, lovely. I've hired these two people now." I was there thinking,
Wait, so you signed the contract and she just forgot about you?
Oh no, she didn't know who I was. So the owner said like, "Oh yeah, this guy, he's got the job, but he's moving along." Blah 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 blah. And then she just went and hired two new people because I had this. My conjunctivitis was so strong, I needed steroids in my eyes. It was that peak.
You know.
So it took like.
Sure, you'd think they'd allow you.
Oh, they didn't. So it took like a month to get rid of. This woman hired two new people and was like, "Sorry, you can't have the job."
Pricks.
And I was fucking livid with that absolute. Just twat.
I mean, that's just a shambles. That whole like thing, though, that whole situation is a shambles.
Yeah.
Like, what did you do after that? I take it you just got a different job.
No, because I had like a pocket money job where I just was a drama assistant, and it was pretty good fun. I tried to get another job in that same area, and there was literally this cafe, and they put it out. I think I'd heard about it from someone else. So basically, you know, I go in, I've got my CV. They're like, "Okay, who's next?" Because it was really weird. They didn't really have like an interview process. It was just one massive queue. Went over to the counter. "Oh, hi. I'm here for the job interview." Blah blah blah. You know, like my little work voice. And then she goes, "Oh yeah, sorry, we gave that job out yesterday." And I was just there like,
you ain't got great luck with this shit.
No. So I've put my hand on the mic. Sorry about that. So I said to them, I was like, you have you given it out? And she was like, "Yeah, we felt like this person should have it, blah blah blah." And she was like, "Oh, but would you like a cup of tea?" And I was like,
"You can't have a job, but would you like a cup of
tea?"
Do
you know what? I was like, "Yeah, okay." I was like, I've travelled like 20 minutes, half an hour to get here. I thought I might as well stay for a cup of tea. And then, do you know what she does?
What?
£3.20, please.
So she
charge me for the fucking tea.
How big was the tea though?
It's quite big.
Oh, fair. I was gonna say £3.20.
It was a nice tea as well.
Fair. But still,
it's quite funny. Every time I go past it, I put my middle finger up at it. So next time you drive past and we go in your car,
say less. But do you reckon she's ever noticed you do that?
Oh, probably not, because it's quite
this sheet has gone for a burn, bro. Do you know what? The sofa's brown, bro. All right.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Shit.
See?
It's white. The sofa's white. I don't know what
the sofa's white, and that's not a TV. Anyway, but yeah, my luck with jobs has been terrible. So I got really lucky with this one. I absolutely love where I'm working at the moment. Like, it's great. Like, everyone I'm meeting is fantastic. All the different teams are great. It's just like a great culture. But I did not think I would like get a job for like ages, just because of part-time jobs. How shit my luck has been.
Oh yeah, no,
like,
it doesn't sound like it's
I've gone
great.
everywhere. Like, I've been like, okay, let me try get a job in this place. Unfortunately, on this occasion, hi Dylan. Unfortunately, on this occasion, bruv, I didn't even pass like the McDonald's test.
Huh?
Because
you didn't even get to McDonald's, bro.
No, but I tried for McDonald's, but do you know what? I thought I can outsmart the system and be like, right, do they want me to say what they want to hear? Which probably is the answer.
It's always the answer, bro.
or should I do what I'd actually do? And I thought, let me outsmart McDonald's and do what I'd actually do.
You dumb fuck, bro. Bro,
And it got
this
me
is why
nowhere.
you're flopping, bro. This is why you're flopping, bro. You got to play the system, bro. Every single one of those stupid online tests you got to do,
Yeah.
you have to just like go to the extreme of what they want you to say. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I did one and fucking, I think it was like a Tesco job,
Yeah.
like straight out of college, like in between like the period between college and uni.
The summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, let me just apply to like a nights thing, get some decent money,
Yeah.
easy, right? And I did. I probably shouldn't say this, but I did the test twice. I applied for it twice, right? I flopped it, right? Because I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay. And I spoke to my mum. I was like, yeah, you fucking idiot. I was like, all right, so I'll run it again. Let me rerun it. Let's rerun that one, spin it back. We'll do it again. I answered everything the way they would want to do it and put it on like like when you get like sliders, like how would you react if blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I was like max 100%. I'd be happy and smiley and like, how can I help you today? So all that bollocks, right? And it was like literally within like a day, they were like, all right, you got an interview coming. And and do you know what the thing is, right? I went, oh yeah, sweet, thank you. I'll be there for the interview. Put the phone down and went, oh, I ain't fucking working with Tesco, bro. I just never turned up.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't turn up. I basically got the job and I just didn't turn up.
Do you know what though? That you've just reminded me because I was applying like everyone. LinkedIn is what got me my job.
LinkedIn's fucking goated.
And because I had a job and like 2 jobs throughout uni, don't worry, the government, because I let you know.
Only because he let you know.
Yeah, I've got to, otherwise I'm just going to get bagged or something, innit? So,
bro, taxes are a long day, bro.
No, I never, because during that time I didn't earn like 12k or more in it.
I was going to say,
yeah.
Do not say on camera that you never pay taxes.
No, I never earned enough. Now I pay tax because I earn enough. But during uni and stuff, mate, come on, 12k. Mate, if I was living on like 1k a month, then...
Oh, yeah, that'd be rubbish.
Like,
I forgot cost of living crisis.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But going back to that, like, I was getting interviews left, right and centre. Bro, I was chilling just on my sofa, watching telly, normal, and I get a call from man. I'm like, who's this? I pick up the phone. It's like, hello. And then he was like, oh, you're right, it's just Dylan, yeah? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, I'm calling from whatever company. And I was like, where, sorry? Bro, I had no idea what the company was. I had no fucking clue where I applied, like, and then he was like, I was like, oh, what does the job entail? Like, I had no idea who was calling me. And then he goes, what days can you do? And I just gave him like a random set of days. He was like, oh, so that's full time? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I think I could do full time. He's like, well, that sounds pretty full time to me. Can you come at this date at that time, whatever? I'm thinking like, you don't know who I am. I could be a serial killer. Like, you don't know anything.
See, this is the dub with LinkedIn, bro. Because obviously I do the social media shit.
Yeah.
Right? Every client that I ever have, I'm always pushing it, bro.
Yeah.
Run LinkedIn. Because you get so much like prospective clients from it. You get employees from it. You find employers from it, bro. LinkedIn is goated for that shit.
It is good. It is like, honestly, because my mum told me about like the field that I'm in at the moment. Her friend worked in there at one point. She didn't really like it, but I was like, do you know what? Let me just give it a go, because it just came up like literally by coincidence for the company I'm at. And I was like, oh, let me apply, and it was like a lot to it. Probably like the hardest interview I've had to do in terms of I had like a task, and yeah, it was like it was a night. There was nice people interviewing me.
So was it basically like a trial shift?
No, not really. Well, kind of. It was like seeing your knowledge already about what they do, kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I get it. So I had a mate from uni. He went into a web design firm, and they gave him like this long ass coding practice thing to do.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Speaking about tasks, and since you got that in your hand,
yeah, what?
Where's mine? Right. So we bought these for what's it called? Like the burping challenge thing. The fucking. This will be so. Bit of context here. Every week for the episode, we're gonna do a challenge. Yeah.
What, we actually doing that now?
Yeah.
Are you serious? Yeah. I've been burping like quietly. I hope the mic hasn't picked it up. So
you're a fucking idiot. But no, yeah. So for context, every week we're gonna do a challenge.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we are. Who are we doing? Are we selecting that, or are we gonna get these dickheads to select that?
What, the challenge?
Yeah.
Bit of both.
Yeah, fuck it.
You can select next week's one if we have viewers.
I tell you can select next week's challenge as long as we like it.
Yeah.
So realistically, we're gonna select it.
That's the kid.
But
We'll select one of yours.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you a shout out.
Why didn't we just say that?
Because we make everything complicated and long.
This is true.
So I've already drank a little bit, but I've burped up. So I've got a bit of advantage here. Also, I know if I lose, you're just going to make the challenge even more brutal. I should have shook yours before.
You're a dickhead. Listen, fuck it.
I didn't actually think we were going to do this today.
No, we're doing this now, bro. Running it. To be fair, I don't think we were supposed to do it today, but like, you know, this is fizzing up ridiculously, by the way.
Yeah, I kind of sabotage. I'm joking. I actually didn't.
It was just a nice segue into it, innit? So fuck it.
Well, at least you've got a little bit of something to spill it on.
I fucking hate sparkling water.
It tastes like I don't know. It tastes a bit more like Sprite than sparkling water though. So it's like first person to burp.
So we're just gonna neck the whole thing. Like, how far are we going in this?
We're doing the whole thing.
I reckon I could polish off the whole thing, maybe. I might shit myself on the way down, but fuck it. I mean, I've got to drink more than you, man.
Yeah,
I think you let me top you up.
It's on my shoes as well.
Fuck it.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Let's do the fucking... Yeah, mate.
The bash.
Fucking... Why are we doing this, bro? Carry on, bro. I don't know about this one still.
No, but I'll take the L. I'll take the L on this one. I can't. I couldn't.
Do you know what? There's still... I mean, we've basically got the same amount left. Might as well just carry on, bro.
But I've lost.
Yeah, fuck it, bro. Just run it. It's funny now. Fuck it. I just smacked the mic. Apologies. Get fucked.
She's got her assistant here creasing at us.
I mean, it's her fucking idea to do this in the first place, bro. She set us up, bro. She knows what's going on.
No, hang on. I feel sorry for the people now. If you ain't switched this off, then you're...
Yeah, I don't know. I feel... bro, yeah, dumb fuck if you're still watching this, bro. This is just... Oh.
Oh, that one, a good one. It's like the little scraps.
Oh, I'm good. I'm done. That was pretty... Oh, that was fun. Oh my god, I'm chundering later, bro.
Are you?
Nah, we'll see. I'll keep you updated on that one. Alright, so you lost.
I did lose.
That didn't last very long, I'm not gonna lie. You lost pretty fucking quickly.
Yeah, but I can't lie, that was really unattractive.
Well.
Oh, do you know what I forgot to tell you?
What?
So, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It was a long day.
Oh, it was a long.
When you know it's a long day, it's a long day.
It's a long day.
One quick story before we wrap up, Brev. Gas is sick.
That's why I'm sitting back, bro. You got to let yourself bloat in these situations. I mean, I'm already fat as fuck, so I don't want to get too much. But you know what I'm saying?
Pregnant, mate. No, I don't, because I don't know what that feels like. Anyway, So I went to watch my brother's game today. I'm gonna start burping now. Take two. I was at my brother's football game, and it was really icy, and I was walking like on the path, and these two really, really good-looking girls are just on a walk together, and I look up, and I was like thinking in my head like, oh, you know, you're quite good-looking, but I'm just gonna get on with my day. Yeah. As I'm walking,
standard.
I slip over.
I need to work on not slapping this mic.
No, we're literally like, no, it's all right. So I look at them, I was like, oh, you know, they're quite good looking, whatever. I walk and I slip over and I literally like land on my side. I've got like a bit of mud on my shoe and they're like, oh my God, are you all right? Da, da, da. I got up, I looked and I was just there like, oh yeah, how embarrassing. I was just kind of like, what made it worse is like, you know, it's one of those like American like it's like a super bad kind of film, you know, where it just felt like that, but in real life, where like me being
everything was perfectly timed.
Yeah, it's like a little nerdy kind of character. He's like going about his day, like you know, when they're in the film,
watching
like,
the football, not player, watching the football.
Yeah. No, I was. This was before the match, so I was just taking a little walk. Yeah. I was literally taking a little walk. I'm talking, I slip over, and they just look at me because they were just having a walk, like, you know, just, I don't know, catching up or whatever. And I've just fallen like right next to them. So that was a long day, bruv.
It is a long day, bruv.
That just sums up my love life in one little thing. I'll tell you that.
Long day, bruv.
I think that's us, though.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking we should probably wrap this up at some point. Yeah. So we've been waffling.
We've been waffling a lot. And
I told you beforehand. We're gonna struggle.
We are
like keeping it within a certain time. But fuck it. That's what people are here for.
Exactly. So today was just more about like, you know, us getting to know us, chatting shit, just like a few generic things, really. Yeah, we got a few like topics coming up.
We got some good shit planned. Stay tuned, bruv. Some good shit planned. We won't only be doing podcasts. I'm not gonna say too much, but when the time comes, the time comes. Yeah,
like we'll kind of have like the little like mini spin-offs of what we're doing. So like the main basis will be the Dylan Squared show, but we'll have our little Dylan Squared spin-offs.
Shit's getting real, bruv. Shit's getting real.
But well, if you're here till the end, and for those of you that are, thank you. Yeah, that shows you can put up with us. But that's that. So yeah, next week gonna have more of like a topic. Go along with it.
There'll be a bit more structure to the next one.
A bit more structure. I feel like today it was just more, getting to know us. Any topics you guys potentially would want, let us know. We can try work with different things. Stay
up to date on the Instagram as well.
Yeah,
I know some of you are going to be following that. Stay up to date on that. That will be linked wherever the fuck.
100%.
Wherever it can be linked, it will be linked. Stay up to date with that. All our new content. You get previews, 100%. Stuff like that. More about us, all that crap.
And socials will be like in the bio of like every account. Because we're gonna have pretty much everything.
Yeah, it's what's got to be done. Yeah, looking anywhere there's a description box, you'll find links to other accounts. So
that's pretty exactly. Much, So that's all good. So stay tuned and let's see what we got in store for next time.
Play it.
What, mate?
It's always the middle-aged white dude.
Free up Andrew Tate, bro.
Free up my man.
I'm broken inside.
You're not getting out of this, though. You're never going to see that shit, so don't cry about it.